Welcome back, guys, and today we're going to be rebuilding the Orlando Magic. I know last time I did a video like this, we did the Knicks, and they ended up doing pretty good in real life anyways. But the Magic, on the other hand, they went 21-51 this year. They were 14th in the comments, right above the Pistons. Not a good place to be, but this team's pretty young, it's pretty solid, got a lot of trade value. Got Jonathan Isaac, Wendell Carter, Markelle Fultz, Mo Bamba. It's just a lot of good pieces that we can move around. I think our first move is going to be moving to free agency. I think we could pick up Isaiah Thomas, Porter, Markelle, just leave him at point guard. Terrence Ross, we're going to move him. Mo Bamba, we can put him at forward. And same for these guys down here. RJ Hampton as well, he's 19. That's going to be a good guy to trade. I'm pretty sure that's just about it. We're going to put RT and Terrence Ross together. Two of the oldest guys on the roster right now. See what we can get for them. I'm seeing a lot of good offers, and this is one of them. Marcus Cousins, Pat Bev. I'm thinking about this one for right now. Found another offer that could probably compete if we move DeLon Wright and Buddy Hield, switch their positions. They'll get a little more valuable. Same with this one, but the only catch is we've given up a pick. But Mitchell Robinson has some really good trade value, especially if you put him at power forward. And then this one is the one that caught my eye the most, for Al Horford and Moses Brown. I think we can move both of them to power forward. They have a lot more value, even though Al Horford is making a lot of money in those 2 years. We can probably get something out of him. Now I was going to see if I could do anything with the bottom roster guys. I think I might save RJ for a better trade, but I want to see if I can do anything with Mo Wagner and Dwayne Bacon. In this trade right here with the OKC Thunder, I think this one is a nice trade for the guys of their value to flip them for Michael Muscala and Charles Brown Jr. Okay, so now we got that. Going back to the bottom of the rotation guys, Michael Carter-Williams and Gary Harris. I think we can put them two together to get another decent, solid player to keep building up our value. Okay, I keep seeing trades with Pat Beverly packages with him, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. So we went back to the bottom of the rotation and get some guys that we recently traded for. We're gonna flip them for Dwayne Dedmon. We're not giving up nothing extra, and they're not giving up an extra player that we got to deal with, so just gonna take that. James Ennis, we're just gonna trade him by himself for Chris Dunn, make him a shooting guard. He'll be a little more valuable than James Ennis, and he's younger, so we're gonna do that. I was saving RJ and Chuma for, they're both young players. Maybe they can get us somebody with a higher rating with way more value than them. And there it is. We found Mitchell Robinson again, and when we flip him, he'll get better. Same as Reggie Bullock, and we could probably package them. Alright, so now that we got Reggie Bullock and Cole Anthony, I see a couple of good offers, like this one from the Heat for VO. We could flip him around, maybe make him a potential 6-man. And one of the last ones I saw was for Kyle Lowry. I think this one could really help us out in the long run. Whether we keep him or trade him, Kyle Lowry is just a good guy to have. Alright, so far, this is all the pieces that we've acquired. He's like our top 5 guys that we can probably use to trade for a star. And some other vital trade pieces here from Pat Bev all the way down to Chris Dunn. I'm liking this trade a lot from the Thunder, but I kind of want to keep Chris Dunn now for the bench. But I do want Tony Bradley, so I'll see what I can work out. We're going to try just a straight up trade for Tony using Utah. And they don't want that, they want to throw in a second. Kind of don't want to give it up, but I'll do it. I'm liking this one from the Kings, Hassan and Buddy. If we flip them, they're a little more valuable, so it does make giving up our second a little worthwhile. Alright, we got a trade for Jarrett Allen. So, I think we're going to go ahead and get him and Larry Nance, flip them around. We found another trade for VO. You already know how I feel about this. VO will be a good 6-man. I just don't know how I feel about him getting paid $21 million to come in that position. So I think we're going to find something else. Now I think this is the one I'm gonna go with. Like this one the most for Montrezl Harrell. If we move him to power forward, he also gets really good, and he's not too expensive. Okay, so now that we got all of these guys, this is a lot of value. Could probably put together a big trade. So I want to see what we can do. But first off, we got to trade for Christian Wood. He goes up a lot, and his value also increases if we move into power forward. Kelly Olynyk, we can just add him to a trade with somebody. Even though we're giving up John Isaac, I think this trade will benefit us in the long run. Alright, so straight away we got a big W right here in DeMar DeRozan. And we just have to give it a second. I think that will also help us in the long run. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that one. Right away, we see Tobias Harris. That's an amazing trade we can do. He just gets paid $147 million over the span of 4 years. It's a lot of money. CJ McCollum is another guy we see with Enes Kanter. If we move them, you know, they'll get more valuable. Another good trade, although it may not look like it at first glance. Malcolm Brogdon gets better if you move him. So does Karis LeVert. They get paid a lot together though, but they're both fairly young. And the last trade that I like the most, I think we're going to do this one for Nikola Vucevic and Lauri Markkanen. And now we got Vucevic. You see he goes up to a 90 when we put him at power forward. If we move Markkanen over, he doesn't really move, so we're going to see what we can do with the pieces we got now. So the first player I got my eye on is a fairly big player, one of the league's superstars, best small forwards, Jimmy Butler, a well-rounded player. You know, he can do a bit of everything for us. If we can get him. So for this team, at first I'll just try to throw him Vucevic and Christian Wood, see what they say. Okay, they're not really messing with that. Give him a first. It's not going to do it. They don't really value Montrezl DeRozan. They do find valuable. Throw in KZ. Maybe throw in a couple more picks. It does look like we have a lot of firsts because we got rid of all of our seconds. I just see that now. And they take it. We got Jimmy Butler. I do feel like I kind of gave away too much, but at the same time I really didn't, because I moved them over. They got more valuable. And Jimmy Butler, he is valuable as he is. Right away I like this trade for Richaun Holmes and Delon Wright. Switch them around and we'll have a lot more value. Maybe switch it again and get some more players. Alright, so now I got Richaun Holmes and Wendell Carter in the package. I think I'm going to flip these two for Sabonis and Miles Turner. I think it will just help us out for our trading. Really love this Jonas Valanciunas trade. I think we might end up doing this one. Alright, we got another trade here. I might take Spencer Dinwiddie, moving to shooting guard, he gets better. Bruce Brown, moving to small forward, might get a little more value than that. But all in all, I think we're going to go ahead and take this Valanciunas trade right here. Now the reason I got Valanciunas over everybody else, you move him to power forward, he gets way better. And that means way more trade value for us. Now that we got Trez and Jonas Valanciunas, we're going to flip both of them for Kristaps. Once we move him, he'll get way better at his position. And not a lot of teams find Trez that valuable anyway. So I think we're going to do this. Now that we made that move, we're going to flip Jalen Brunson and add Buddy Hield. And go ahead and make the trade for Spencer Dinwiddie that we've been repeatedly seeing. So now that we flip Dinwiddie around, he gets better at an 85. And we're going to see what we can do and retool this lineup around just for more trade value. Now that we got these two in a package, I think we're going to go and get our guy Nikola back from the Heat and go ahead and take Precious Achiuwa in the process. Right here, he gets a lot of value. He's only 21 years old. We're going to go ahead and flip that. Now that we've done that, we're going to flip Precious for this pick just to add to our trades when we're doing that. I think Karl Anthony Towns one will be best suited for us, and it will help us in our trading. And now that we got some more value, we're going to try to make a long stretch and trade for Steph and see if we can make that possible. Towns and a couple of picks and see what that will get us. They said they are championship roster. Maybe add Malik Beasley, Michael Motor back, add 2 more picks, maybe 1, see what happens. Okay, add 1 more pick. It's probably not gonna go through. I think we might add Vucevic, take away a couple of picks, give away that less valuable pick. Still think they're a championship roster. Still, and 1 more. It's not happening. Okay, so I'm gonna try to trade for Chris Middleton here. I threw in Malik Beasley and Tony Bradley. I don't really want to give this first, but I might have to. Let's see what they say the first time. And yeah, we're probably gonna have to give it the first. Still don't want to do it. Kinda. Maybe if I can go a straight trade. Throw in KZ. Giving Daquan Jeffries. Just throwing Elijah Bryant. Still a no. Okay, so I'm just gonna settle with this, where I give him the first, and hopefully he'll help us a lot. Okay, so how we got Lopez. We're gonna flip him and Concard together. I like this Robert Williams trade because he really goes up when he's moved around the power forward. As you can see here, now he's 84. I'm thinking about doing this Caris LeVert trade. Again, they just asked for another first. I kind of don't want to do that, but if I have to, I will. And we got a deal. There we go. Now we got LeVert and McConnell. LeVert went up a lot when we moved him to small forward. Moved up 1 overall, but that improves his value a lot. And McConnell, he went up overall as well. We're gonna put them together and see what we can find. And right away, found Tobias Harris again. I was contemplating on doing that one and the James Wiseman one, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do Tobias. So now we have Tobias. Flip them to small forward. He gets better as well. Middleton, Tobias, Towns, and Vucevic should be enough to get us a better player. So we're gonna see what we can do. But I found another trade that caught my eye. Markelle Fultz and Chris for D'Lo and Jared Allen. But we have to give another first. You already know how I feel about that. Don't really want to, but we might have to in this situation. But I know there's gonna be no way to work our way around it and still get the things that we need. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this trade. Okay, so we got another trade here. We gotta give him a first though. But D'Lo and Jared Allen for Westbrook, I'm kind of liking this trade. It could help our team, especially it being well-rounded. And I think we're gonna go ahead and take this one again. Okay, so now we're gonna take Ricky Rubio and Chris Middleton and flip him for Drummond and Kuzma. You're gonna see why I did this once I change Andre Drummond in and change position. Now that we did that, Drummond's an 86, and he already had the value of Chris Middleton before he was 86, changed to a power forward. He might be even better than him now. I see this VO trade for Korkmaz and Kuzma. I think we're going to take this one. And now that we have VO, we can flip him and Drummond for Shea and Lou Dort, and with the extra pick added, and we're going to take this trade. Alright, now I think we're going to try ahead and go get Nikola Jokic. Maybe we can pull this off. If we do, that would be a big W for us. So now we're back to Jokic. We're going to try to obtain him. You know, he's a good 3-level playmaker at the center position, which is rare. So we're going to try to see if we can trade for him. For Jokic, we're going to try to give up Vucevic, 2 picks, Tobias Harris, and just take PJ Dozier back. 2 valuable says throw 2 picks. They still won't take it. We'll give him Shea. Take away Tobias. Keep the picks. Okay. We throw in Lou Dort. take away Zeke Naji. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Shaquille Harrison, he's a 1-star, and they took it. I don't know if we give up too much, but we got Jokic. Okay, so I did put these two in a trade finder, and we will be able to pull off for Bradley Beal. They offered us him, and I was actually very surprised by that. But Jared Allen, that's also a good guy to throw into the trade. They don't even realize it because his value is still so low, even though we moved him from center. But we do have to give up a first for this. We are giving up Cat, and Cat has a lot of value in 2K. So I think we're going to go ahead and do it. I think it might be better for our team. Can we throw in Gafford maybe? I'm not interested in that. But they will do it if we do this. So I'm going to take that. And we're going to have Bradley Beal. Okay, and another move we can do here. We put Gafford and Allen in a trade finder. They'll give us Rudy Gobert, which is a big W. You know, he gets paid a lot. And Utica. I think this is an automatic accept here. And once we move Jokic over, I think we'll have Rudy Gobert playing the center and Jokic playing the power forward. It will benefit us more. Jokic goes to a 99. And I think that's going to be it for this starting 5. Alright, so now this is what our lineup is looking like. We got Westbrook playing the 1, Bradley Beal at the 2, Jimmy Butler at the 3, Jokic at the 4, Rudy Gobert at the 5. It's a pretty well-rounded team. You know, Westbrook can do just about everything. Bradley Beal can score for us. Jimmy Butler got the two-way, man, the defense. Jokic gonna move the ball around, score, get rebounds. You know, he was an MVP for a reason. And Gobert, he's gonna be on his boards and playing defense. Although our bench is pretty rough, I think it might be better that way, so our starters can play a little bit more minutes. Okay, so now that we have adjusted our lineup, pretty much going to be a mainly 5-man rotation with some from our bench guys playing some minutes to give our starters some breaks. But we're going to ahead and go and pretty much get on with the season. But before we do that, we're going to find the right system proficiency for this team. Like I said earlier, it's pretty much well-rounded, so I think we're going to run balance, or maybe pace and space might be better for this team. Alright, so now that we've done most of the rebuilding part, we're going to see how we do on our first couple of games, see what we do in our first game. So we do win the first game, 137 to 101. As you can see, Russell Westbrook dropped 34, 11, 7, and 2 right here. Jimmy Butler doing his thing as well, especially the defense right here. Jokic, triple-double first game. I don't got nothing else to say about that. Bradley Beal doing the scoring. I like that he put up the 8 for 20 because that shows he's taking shots, and that's going to get him more points. Gobert, he's doing what we needed him to do, dropping double-doubles. Our bench players are even playing pretty solid with the 8 minutes. Now we're going to go down here, a couple more games, see how we do. Alright, so after our good start on our first game, we did end up going 11-3 to start off. We lose to the Nuggets here. Vucevic and Shea, I forgot we gave them two. They're giving revenge on us. We lose to the Sixers as well. Levert, Embiid, and Simmons, and the Raptors. But other than that, we've won pretty much everything else. So we're gonna go ahead, go down to the All-Star break. Hopefully we can keep up this good record, maybe even beat great 73-9 record. Alright, so now we made it to the All-Star break. We're now 40-15. Not the record I expected us to have. We did lose a couple of games, probably because our chemistry was still building up, but now it's pretty high. It's at a 77. Let's go check how our guys are doing. Bradley Beal's the top scorer for us, 30.5 points per game. This is why we went ahead and got him, with still 7 assists. Jokic, he's averaging a triple-double. I didn't expect as much from Jokic, but I knew he was going to do something special for us. Power forward Jokic, he just seems like a different person. Westbrook, he's close to averaging that triple-double, but that's still amazing considering the people he's playing with. So he can't really get those triple-double stats as usual. Jimmy Butler, he's also doing pretty well. 19 points per game, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. He also has 2.1 steals a game and close to a block a game. Gobert, he's averaging that double-double that we went and got him for. It's pretty satisfied from this team so far. Alright, now we're going to go to the end of the season. We know we're going to make the playoffs, but we don't know what seed we are going to be. Probably the first seed. But let's just see how good of a team we are going to be. Okay, now the season is finished. Luka got MVP. Bradley Beal was close in that race with those 30 points per game that he gave us. Rookie of the year went to LaMelo. Not surprised. Chris Middleton went 6th man of the year on the Lakers. So we did him justice, but we did make him a 6th man. Giannis, DPOY. He usually gets that award. I mean, those are some crazy defensive stats. Could even be MVP with those. Tony Bradley, most improved. He was on our team at once upon a time too, but we traded him as well. And Steve Clifford, coach of the year. I believe that's us. So now we're going to the playoffs. But before we go, Jokic did make it first team. He was averaging a triple-double. I wasn't surprised. All defensive team, we got Gobert. We did end up being the first seed. So this was a successful rebuild all in all. First round, us versus Atlanta. Other first seed is Lakers. We do lose a game, but we lose another one. That was close. We got out of there though. Wasn't really worried when Jokic is dropping stats like this. And he has a lot of backup here on his team. We're going to sim this round. We beat them out. Yes, we do. We sweep Brooklyn, and we don't sweep the Hawks. I don't see how that works, but it does. And I'm just not realizing that the Lakers lost in the first round. Portland advanced. And then the Pelicans got eliminated after that. Now the Nuggets, pretty sure that was the team that we gave Shea, right? Yeah, we gave him Shea and Vucevic. And Portland is up next. And now is Sixers and us. So first game, we did lose. Let's see what they have on this team. Maxey, T.J. McConnell, Karis LeVert, Ben Simmons, Embiid. Okay, we pretty sure we should win this. They do have us on the center though. Embiid is better than Gobert, but that looks like it's mostly in our odds. But we do win. Second, okay. Now, yes, like I said, 4-1 Nuggets. They did pull their weight. 4-1 us versus Sixers. We beat them. Now it's the ultimate matchup: the Nuggets versus us. We should win this matchup, especially when JaVale McGee is their starting center. You never know what could happen. They might win 2 games. They win the first, the second, and now the series is 1-3. This is a bad position for us. I extremely doubted them. We're gonna go check what our team is doing in the playoffs. These Jokers are still averaging that triple-double. So I'm gonna go rearrange our systems and our scoring options. Our game plan. A lot of our players are tired. I think that's our issue. I'm gonna give our bench players more minutes here. That might help us out, and we're gonna see what happens. Sim 1 game, do end up winning. Jokic drops 42 points, 17 rebounds, and 14 assists. That's probably one of the greatest playoff stat sheets in all time. Westbrook drops a triple-double as well. We got 2 triple-doubles on the same team, and Bradley Beal still drops 33. Okay, so now we're going to sim the next game. We do win. Series tied 3-3. We beat them 129-87. Shea drops 19. Murray, but yeah, this is a very low scoring game for them. And Jokic doesn't drop a triple-double this time, but everybody plays well, and I think that's what got us the game there. In the last game of the series, 3-3. We're going to simcast. See what happens in this game. Okay, so third quarter we're up. Fourth quarter, it's a very close game. It's pretty much back and forth. And now 138-142, we're gonna jump in. Right away as we jump in, 139-142. Okay, Westbrook on the pick set by Gobert. Out to Gobert. Please don't shoot that, Gobert. Alright, Jokic to Bradley Beal. Probably gonna go Jokic right here on the 3. That was a good shot attempt. Play some clamps here. This part matters. It's an important part of the game for us right now. Shea, the wide open mid-range. That could have hurt us. Westbrook brings up the floor. He drives and 1. That's what we're talking about, Westbrook. Good stuff. Alright, so this part is really big. If he makes his free throw, this will probably ensure us to win. Westbrook comes through, and the Nuggets call a timeout. This game is probably over. Nuggets got the ball back. They inbound it to Shea, and he goes in for the quick dunk. This probably puts them back in the game. They foul Westbrook. It's probably a smart decision because he's probably going to miss. But let's just hope he makes at least one of these. He makes the first free throw. And he bangs the second one. This game, I think this game is over with. Now, Nuggets get another inbound pass to Shea. He pulls a mid-range. Shea has been on fire. They foul Westbrook again. He's going to the line. He makes it. Now he has 40 points on the game tonight. Goes up for another. He misses it. Nuggets back with another inbound pass to Shea. This game is in the 3-point range. He misses it to Bradley Beal. I'm pretty sure he's going to make these. First free throw, Bradley Beal drains it. Second free throw, we need this. He makes it again. This game is definitely out of reach now. 12 seconds left. There's not much Shea can do now. He's been doing just about everything for him as of lately. Michael Porter Jr. puts up the 3. And Aaron Gordon will not let this game in. Bradley Beal back at the line. Just building up his stat line at this point. Bradley Beal with another free throw. He makes it. This game's over, 145-152. We just secured the championship with the rebuilt, newly revamped Orlando Magic. Alright guys, that'll be pretty much all for this video. Thank you for watching. This is rebuilding the Orlando Magic. Another success right here. We got that dub.